out there and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Nails it from three.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Pass to Bellinelli. Tries the spin move. Shoots it from the corner. And Ward pulls it down. Picked it out of midair. There's the steal. And there's the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. He's got 5.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Fires it from 18. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bellinelli. Drops one in from the wing. Bellinelli's got 5 now.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's a screen. Pass to Ward. The 3 is up. Doesn't go that time. 1:49 left in the first quarter. He takes it in. Can't tie it up. That one misses. The 3. No good there.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
That misses. Had a chance to tie it. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. He has 6.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Oh, swiped away. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
At the line for 1. Substitution on the court.
43 seconds left to play in the first. Here's the 3. Unable to get that one. Launches a three. The shot that time not on target.
Away team foul. Number 2. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
The line for your home team. Taking 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter. We're all tied up. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off. Jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
Zizic with the rebound. Outside Tucker to the paint. It's good.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Gets picked off. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Zizic. To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Checked by Tucker. They set the pick. Drops in the three.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Let's go with a three. He can't get it to go. Here he goes. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Tucker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Yep, that one's good. 7 points in the game.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And there's the screen. To the wing on the left.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
3-pointer. Zizic with the rebound. It's a neck-and-neck game in Miami. It's hauled in by Hummus.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
There's the triple. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Tucker drives it in, and slam dunk by Tucker.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pump, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make. Here's Hamas. It's stolen. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And it's good for 2. 9 points in the game.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Gets the 3 to fall.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
The 3 ball. The shot comes out. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. They lead by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you...
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the...
And that is going to do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Driving to the basket. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Offline with a 3. Pass to Ward. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
The away team. Number 1, 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Knocks it down from distance. 6 points for him. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Bellinelli, the shot from the low post is good. Bellinelli's got 7 points in the game. Bellinelli's gone 3 for 5 shooting from the floor. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Sinks the tray.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Out to the wing. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls it. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
No good from the wing.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. From deep. And the three-pointer goes. Bellinelli's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in the second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Jacks up a three. Connects from downtown. He's got 12.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game, first here in this second half.
And that one is hammered home.
VA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Now here's Hayes. Banked it in off the glass. Hayes has got his second basket.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
It's intercepted.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Gets the three ball to go.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Out left to the wing. Here's Zizic going inside, and he dunks it down. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
A huge three allows them to snatch the...
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. They're up by 2, and we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Assisted by.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fires the three. And he banks in the layup.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
There's a screen. Inside. Left side Tucker. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Pass to Hamas. From the arc. Nails it from 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Beyond the arc. On target from range.
and both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's the floater, and the layup is up and in.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul, first team foul.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
And he slams it in one-handed.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul, second team foul.
First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Here's Ward.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And stolen by Hayes. And they're running. Pass to Ward. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
There's the 3. The shot no good.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
The 3. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now. 1:29 left in the game. So it's the home team now, trailing by 8. Puts up a 3. And Ward pulls it down. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. Ward's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. And he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Takes a 3. That shot, no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Picked it. Ball stolen.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Misses there. And so the road team gets the W in this one. And they barely squeezed out the win.
Friday night and live on 2K Sports. We're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Bolmaro, that's good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Hackett, the pass to Bellinelli. 6 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. We're about 1 minute into the first. Lets it go with the three. Good on the three-point shot. Bellinelli's got 5 points so far.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
They set the screen. Here's Bolmaro. And it's off from three-point range. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Takes the three. The three-pointer is right on target.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
The three ball drains it from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Clyburn. Here's Zangelia. There's the three. Hits it from three-point range.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Clock at 6. Fires it up. Offensive rebound. Mirotic passes to Bolmaro. Back to Mirotic. It's stolen by Bellinelli. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Hackett. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Comes up empty down low. It's a 7-point spread. They set the pick. Bellinelli passes to Zangelia. Shot clock at 5. Out to the right wing. Latre. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Bolmaro. 29 seconds left to play here in the first. One-on-one fast break. Clyburn. Off target from three-point range. Picked off in midair. to the middle. And stolen by Mirotic. With 1 on the clock. Oh, big time play!
And he nails it. That's a miracle. Are you kidding?
And so the first quarter is in the books. They're up by 7. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Here's Morgan. Brooks covering. Pass to Courtney. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Tucker. Count that one. Tucker's got his first points of the game.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defender.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Put that bucket in no time at all.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Now here's Brooks. He's guarded closely. He lobs it up.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
No, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's the screen. Courtney, the pass to Morgan. A 3. They get it back. Here's Cozier, guarded by Tucker. Fires for 3. Here's Cozier. The 3. Drops in the tray.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Courtney. Out to the right wing. Down low. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Out to Brooks. Here's Cozier, guarded by Tucker. McCormick passes to Quizier. From outside the arc, that's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Courtney. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Fires the 3, and it's Zizic with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Courtney, that's good.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
McCormick passes to Quizier. Deflects the pass. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Now, here's Tucker over to the wing. Zizic passes to Courtney. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered closely. Pass to Courtney from the arc. Brooks grabs the board. 34 seconds left to play here in the half. Right wing. From downtown. McCormick passes to Brooks. Here's McCormick. Spins. No good with the triple. The shot missing. And so that brings the first half to a close. They're up by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
Fellas, what do you say we take? Thank you for being with us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. To the paint, a steal. Hackett, the pass to Shingeli. Uses both hands to slam it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Five on the clock. Shields. Pass to Balmoro. Out to the right wing. Another shot. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Balmoro's got his second basket of the night.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Bellinelli with it. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. That shot off. Here he goes. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Kleiber gets the three-pointer to fall. 8 points for him.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Pass to Balmoro. From deep three-point land. Fires the three. Hands it from downtown. Balmoro's got 5 points now in the quarter.
No defender within 5 feet of him. Just inviting him to shoot the three. That's a dangerous proposition.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Home team on D. A three for Mirotic. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Mirotic has got 6.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Drills it from outside.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Shoots. Off target from the wing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Outside, Bellinelli. They get the rebound. Pass to Singelia. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Bellinelli. Rebounded by Balmoro. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Out to the wing, to the inside. Pulls up on the wing, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Mirotic has got 5 points now this quarter. Bellinelli with it. He has 5. Inside. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Fires away from way outside. That one misses. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
Second team foul. At the line for the open. Substitution on the court.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. Outside Mirotic. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And stolen by Mirotic. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. They lead by 3. We'll take a quick break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The 3. And no good that time.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Tucker slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Five to shoot from deep. Drains the three-pointer.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Morgan the pass to Corden. Fires for 3. Sinks the triple.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Here's Tucker. The layup off target. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to Mirotic.
Timeout. And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Courtney. Shoots the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Morgan. There's the 3. This one for 3. Here's Courtney. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Zizic. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Takes the 3. McCormick with the rebound. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Pass to Zizic. Here's Morgan. Brooks covering. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Oh! That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing?
A great job continuing to execute.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's the pick. Pass to Courtney. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And here's the fast break. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Sinks it from distance.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Hayes with a screen. Lays it up and banks it in.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Mirotic. From outside the arc. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? A shot to stop the run. Counted from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Three-pointer, no good. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Balmaro. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. And Ward pulls it down. In transition, here they come. Hayes with a screen. 4-3. Knocks down the long J.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Balmaro. Three-pointer. It's Hayes with the rebound. They set the screen. Here's Ward.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
The three ball. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
1:41 left in the first quarter here. They come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Oh, it's stolen. Pass to Mirotic. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The three. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's the pick. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Oh, Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Launches it. And he can't get that one. Up again. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Up 3. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
For 3, nails it from beyond the arc. And it's all knotted up. Brooks defending. He drops it from range. And we played through the first minute here in the second. The 3 is up. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Right wing. Here's Hamas. He buries it from 3. Hamas has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. They set the pick. Brooks outside. From outside the arc. No luck on that one. To the left side wing. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Spins. Shot on the wing. No good that time. And the 3 off target.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
Fires the 3. Hits the 3-pointer. He has 6.
3 points.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Takes it inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
McCormick rips it home off a terrific move.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MOB, physical, get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do. And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
They set the pick. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball called.
Tipped away. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And he lobs it up to the rim. McCormick can't hit.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
1:03 left in the second quarter. He can't hit that time.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Knocks down the triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
To the right side. Looking to win the run. 6 on the shot clock. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Right wing. The 3 is up. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. Leading by 9. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Did you miss us? Stupid question. Of course you did. And we missed you.
You take a look at the home team, man, they've clawed their way into the top 10 in their division, playing with a lot of energy and executing well.
The big question now, how far? Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the home team.
Their bench.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Mirotic. Shot clock at 6. The 3. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
From deep. The shot off that time. Got a piece of it. Pass to Balmaro. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Baseline jumper. And he gets the jumper to drop. He's got 5.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
Out to the right wing. Here's Ward. Fires in the triple. Ward's got 5 now.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And there's a pick. Shakes him. Doesn't go for him. Here's Balmaro. Still no points. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Here's Ward. 5 points in the game. To the inside. And finished off by Hayes.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Hammers the lob through.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping.
Whose man is that?
Here's Ward. Back to Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown. No good on the shot. Here's Balmaro. Pass to Mirotic. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. He's got 14.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Balmaro, still without a bucket. Lets the three fly, and Ward pulls it down.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Hayes with a screen. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. They're up by 6. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pass to Mirotic. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Launches a 3. That one no good. Off target with the 3. Takes a 3. That one doesn't drop.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Out to the right wing. Here's the 3. Pass to Balmaro. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Six on the shot clock. To tie it up. Pure from three-point range. Well, Morrow's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the basket is good.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Over to the left wing. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Brooks. 5 on the clock. To take the lead. And no good. Drills it from deep. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Puts up a 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
The 3-pointer off the mark. And they're on the break. McCormick, there's the block. And that goes out of bounds. Now keep possession. This one for 3. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
1:43 left in the 4th. There's a screen. He buries it from 3. 1:35 left in the 4th quarter. Fires for 3. The shot won't fall.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Brooks defending. Lets it go from deep. McCormick with a rebound.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And that one's good for Brooks. Brooks has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Jacks up a 3. On target from range.
And that 3-pointer is big. Cancels out the triple at the other end and helps stretch out their lead.
And there's the screen. McCormick, the pass to Brooks. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Here's Thomas. Fires in the triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's McCormick. Yes! He connects. And so the home crowd treated to a win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. Hackett, the pass to Bellinelli. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Herrera. Bellinelli is covering. To the middle. Here's Hayes. Clock at 6. Rebound by Shingelia. To the right side. Going.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. To the wing right side. Here's Ward. Offline with his three.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, Coach told me the key is to stay disciplined on defense, especially when guarding James Harden. He said James is special offensively. He's a master at manipulating defenses and drawing fouls. So, of course, they don't want to give him easy points at the foul line. Guys?
All right, David, thanks.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Hackett, the pass to Bellinelli. Clyburn with the drive. 2 points. That one goes.
That's as sweet as you're going to get it. Fluid motion, great lift, rolls right off the fingertips.
Down low. Here's Sangelia. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Here's Hackett. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 5. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see a competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now, here's Bellinelli. No scoring in this one. Inside. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Hackett. Sinks the three-pointer.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And he drives in. Out to the right wing. Here's Hayes. Misses from short range. 1:07 left in the first quarter. Here's Hackett. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Pass to Ward. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Bellinelli. Out left to the wing. Here's Sangelia. It's good from long range.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
There's 25 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Yep, it counts.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Over to the left wing. Clyburn. That 3 off the mark. To the left side wing. Or the pass to Hayes. 1 second left. No good on the last second attempt there. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. They're up by 3. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Here's Morgan. To the middle, right wing. 5 on the clock. Has to coordinate. There's the triple. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. We got Courtney, and it's Morgan in at the 1. And it's all evened up.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Courtney. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. It's deflected. And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. High arcing shot. A nice shot by Morgan.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's Watsara. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Courtney. He has yet to score. Bangs home the trifecta.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Courtney's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land. Here's Hamas, guarded by Tucker. Here's Watsara. That one no good. Now here's Tucker. D right on him. To the paint. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Pass to Watsara. 6 to shoot. And just miss after miss right now.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
No good from Zizic. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Good on the three-point shot. He has 6.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded close. Morgan can't hit it.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Watsara. Still yet to score. From outside the arc.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
He hits both from the stripe. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Hamas. On the shot clock. And the serious dunk to finish it off.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Driving to the basket. And Tucker slams it in. 52 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Courtney. To the inside. Zizic, and that one is stuffed right through.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. You have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Morgan. 26 seconds left here in the second. Courtney, the pass to Zizic. Here's Courtney. Just 5 to shoot. From the top of the key. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
There's a screen. Low. Sinks that one from the post. 11 points in the game.
think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They're up by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense, paging the defense.
And now here's something that is more than enough.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Old team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
To the middle, Clyburn. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And he dumps it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now the... They're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Fires from deep. Off the mark, only his 2nd miss in 7 attempts. And about a minute of action so far in the 3rd quarter. Lets it go with the 3. The offensive rebound. There's the screen, the tray, got a hand on it, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. And it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
The ball goes to the away team.
On Sunday, then on Thursday.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Oh! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Pass to Sangelia. Ball stolen, and they're moving it up. They set the pick, and here's Hayes. Brown. One-on-one fast break. Now here's Bellinelli, guarded closely. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Inside, here's Sangelia, and the layup's good off the glass. Sangelia's got his second bucket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And that one misses. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Clyburn drives to the hoop. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
1:03 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Herrera. Hayes controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
There's the pick. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And he's good on the three ball. He's got 23.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And it's blocked. Bellinelli with it. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. They're up by 5. And do not go away. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
We've got Zizic, and it's Tucker in at the 3, the small forward. Over to the wing. Here's Morgan. And he makes good on the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for your home team, number.
And he makes both free throws.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? When he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Here's Courtney. Can't connect from short range.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Morgan can't hit it. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Here's Hamas. Drills it from outside.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Here's Courtney. Off target with his 3.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And here's the fast break. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Tucker. The teardrop falls in. Tucker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Yeah, this is a big-time moment, and so him stepping up his intensity, staying in attack mode, that's nice.
Pass to Watsura.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
For the 3. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Oh.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Both teams will make substitutions.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Here's Watsura, guarded by Tucker. Watsura, the pass to Ward. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Hackett. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
And he drives in, has to Ward. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. He's perfect from the line this time.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
1:03 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Courtney. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Driving the way. What a jam!
Loving that right there.
What a jam!
Remember that one Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
.32 seconds left in the fourth. Clyburn. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And they hit.
The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
Number 2.
And I think
there will be 2 minutes to review the play.
So fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's the first. That will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Fires from way outside. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. That was a fun night of basketball.
Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And the three-pointer goes.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Takes the three. Drops in the three.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach, who told me that one key will be holding James Harden in check. He said they don't want to let Harden get too much penetration, and when he does drive the lane, they're going to shade him left and force him into his weaker right hand. It's a strategy teams have used on Harden before, so we'll see how effective it is tonight.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Pass to Bellinelli. From deep. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. In transition, here they come. Just over a minute and a half in. Sends it home from three-point land. 6 points for him.
Doesn't need a lot of room to get off his shot. That was money.
They set a pick from behind the arc. Drains the triple.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Pass to Balmaro. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
From the arc. And that one's good. Mirotic.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to Bellinelli. Tries the spin move. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
.152 left to play in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. And he dunks it down.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
There's a screen. Three-pointer. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Launches it from deep. Right wing. Here's Balmaro. They get the rebound. There's the three. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
To stop the run, nails it from 3. He's got 13.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the wing, Brooks. Got a hand on it. Pass to Morgan. Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3. Morgan's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Launches it. Counted from distance. Back to Tucker. They set the screen. And he buries his first look.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. 3-pointer off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Misses the jumper from the wing.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
He drops it from range. Checked by Tucker. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
The ball's knocked loose. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Taken away. Here's the break. He stops. He pops. Pass to Morgan. To the paint. Another shot. Outside Tucker. Shot clock at 5. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Brooks outside. Checked by Tucker. Back to Brooks. Lets the 3 fly. Zizic with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's the 3. And he stays with it. Pass to Morgan. Fires for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Kick to the outside. Heads up play. Cognizant of the entire floor.
3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Tucker drives it in. And slam dunk by Tucker.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket there. He wasn't about to pass that one up. He threw it down.
Wing shot on the way. Zizic with the rebound.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
59 seconds left in the second quarter. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. The 3 ball. Shot's good by Morgan. Morgan's got 9.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Counted. 5 points in the game. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. 4-3. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Here's Brooks. Off target from the baseline.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Up 11. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when... And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the visiting team. And that's it for half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Here's Balmaro. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Balmaro's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
There's a screen. To the middle. Tipped away. Clock at 4. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Gets a very good look and converts.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Pass to Bellinelli. From deep. Hits the 3-pointer. He's got 6.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Mirotic. From outside the arc. That one no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Ooh, it's stolen away. They're running. The finish. Jumps up. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
Sinks it from distance.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
The 3 is up. Pure from 3-point range.
Everything working for him out in the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Got a piece of it. Tries to keep it alive. On Tuesday, and then on Friday.
And that game against Athens is going to be a good challenge for them. Even though they expect to win, it could probably go either way, depending on how well they play.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. A quick shot there. It's off target. They set the pick. Gets the 3 ball to go. 11 points in the game.
Check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Out to the right wing. Lets it fly. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Here's Balmaro. 6 points for him. And there's 1:45 left in the third. Five to shoot. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Knocks down the long J.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Out to the right wing. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. 22 points for him.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Driving in. And he can't jam it through.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Pass to Bellinelli. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Bellinelli's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Mirotic. They need this. No good. 10 points separating these teams. Here's Bellinelli.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
That one's good for 2.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Left side, Tucker. Pass to Morgan. Here's Zizic. Cuts off the pass. Here's McCormick. Brooks outside. Just 5 on the clock. Connects from downtown. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Morgan. Brooks defending. No good on the 3. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's McCormick. Pass to Brooks. For three. Zizic with the rebound.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Oh, whoa! Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Back to Brooks. There's the triple. That shot missing. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
No good on the wing three.
I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Takes the three. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
They set the screen. No good there. Off the double clutch. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To tie it up. That shot is off.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Such a wide open look.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Fires from deep. That shot off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the left wing. They set a pick. Brooks defending. Inside. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Oh, swiped away. .44 seconds left in the final quarter. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you got to hit your free throws. No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. And so he makes both from the line. Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
Knocks down the triple.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Oh, there's the alley. The visitors with the ball. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Puts up a deep three. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Balmora. Pushing it up. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Here's Balmora. No good on the triple. Here we go, one-on-one. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Taken away by Hayes. Here's Ward. No good from outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Taken away by Hayes. And they're on the break. To the right side. Here's Ward. That shot misses. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Back to Mirotic. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Hayes. There's a good screen. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Shields drills the three-pointer.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Miritich. For three. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. To the paint. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. No coverage that time.
Well, that's basically a warm-up three for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Pass to Bologna. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Hayes.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the first. Down low. Here's Ward. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Bologna. Still without a basket. Pass to Miritich. And they get it. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
The 3 knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 12.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. They lead. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Here's McCormick. Here's Cozier. Brooks outside. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Low. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Brooks. There's a screen. Wing shot on the way. The shot, no good.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Stolen. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Low buries the long-range jumper.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Brooks. Defense is right there. Here's Quizer. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's Watsera. Nailed from three-point land. Watsera's got 6.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Brooks the pass to Quizer. Launches it. The shot, no good. Here's Watsera. Hits it from three-point range. Watsera's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Back to Brooks. Here's Cozier. 4 on the clock. To the middle. Will it go? And it's a great finish! Oh, my. And down it goes, jamming that one home. To the wing right side. There's the pick. A 3-ball. Trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Watzer has gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. There's a minute 34 left in the second quarter. He had a nice open look right there.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
From past the arc, McCormick with the rebound. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Over to the wing. Puts up a 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
There's the lob to the hoop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Hamas. And the 3 off target. To the wing on the left. Shakes him. Rips it home after the terrific move.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. They set the screen. 14 feet away. And we've reached halftime in this one. Up by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
35.
Hey, before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for...
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the visiting team. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It up off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Outside Mirotic. From the arc. No good on that one. It's tipped. Lets the 3 fly. Mirotic grabs the miss. Here's the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. 6 points for him. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Fires the three. Connects from three-point range.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
To the paint. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Takes a 3. No good that time.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Fast break. Here we go. The finish. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
1:52 left to play in the third. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Offline with his 3.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Sinks the triple. 19 points in the game.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
44 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Bologna. No scoring in this one, and it's good. 2 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The 17-footer, and that's good for 2. .23 seconds left here in the third quarter. Covered by Hayes. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it.
Boom!
Woo! Wow! Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Brooks outside. Launches a 3. Trains the three-pointer.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Pass to McCormick. He gets it in there. guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Gozier. From deep. He can't get that one. Low. And he banks in the layup.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Here's Hummus. To the right side. Low. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Quizier. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Watsura. The three ball. They grab their own miss. Beyond the arc. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his fifth basket.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy. Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall. Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast.
In the air and down hard!
Oh, stop.
Got that one up quick.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's the screen. Pass to Hummus. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Brooks. He's tightly guarded. No one near him. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Puts up a deep three. That shot is off. To the inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Low, Brooks covering. To the left wing. Here's Watsura. That's his seventh miss in 12 shot attempts. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Brooks. It's good from long range. 46 seconds left in the game. Puts up a deep three. Can't get it to go. He's made four and just missed his fourth.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Puts up a deep three. Here's Gozier. Launches from deep. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a run.